Hey guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Okay, so these are collective readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so what does my collective need to know today? They just flipped on out. Okay, they just flipped on out. Wow. So we've got the wheel. Okay. Chariot card, 5 of swords, and we've got justice in reverse. Then we have the sun card in reverse, and then we have temperance in reverse. Alright, so we've got some enemies who are demonically possessed. Alright, we've got some enemies who are demonically possessed. They don't want that to be illuminated. Okay, they really do. Something surrounding a lot of corruption and injustice. Could be following in cars, okay, on motorcycles, alright. They are wanting to be in control of somebody else's destiny, alright. They've been working with the Two of Wands with some sort of powerful demons, powerful, highly ranked demons, alright. These enemies, alright. There's been a lot of mind games, you see. 5 of Swords. A lot of air, a lot of mind games, okay? Maybe a lot of even death spells. There's a masculine here, alright? They've been told by these demons, okay, to bring death to this masculine or feminine, alright? So they've been told by these demons, we've got temperance in reverse, because they're all mentally unstable, alright? They're very mentally unstable, so they've been told crows can symbolise like death, okay? And in this card, this is what it is meaning. So these demons have been telling these enemies, these demons have been telling this masculine or feminine energy, okay, to bring an ending to this masculine or feminine here, alright? Because they want to take control. They've got a lot of corruption and injustice linking to a lot of crimes, and they don't want that to be illuminated, alright? Demons, enemies, okay, a lot of corruption and injustice. 4 of Wands in reverse, very ruthless, hometown. 5 of Cups. They've been doing some sort of energy harvesting. Can you see like this essence? They want this essence, okay, so they're trying to drain masculine or feminine spirit, very essence, okay. 4 of Wands. You can see this energy coming, alright? So they've been doing some sort of power transference, energy transference, okay? They've been doing binding spells, they've been doing fire magic, so they've been doing binding spells, they've been doing fire magic, okay? We've got the strength card. They want to be seen as strong, alright? They want to be seen as strong. Then we've got the sacrificial lamb. So they're involved, okay? They've marked somebody, but they want to keep it a secret. Probably linking to a secret cult coven, okay? Secret society, yes, Ace of Swords, that is the truth. They are. And they are trying to take control of someone else's power transference, and energy harvesting, trying to drain that essence, that very being, that very essence. Alright, and we've got the Hierophant in reverse and the Page of Wands. Alright, and then we've got this Moon card, and then we've got the Two of Swords. Alright, so they could be doing this to a messenger, alright, okay, they could be doing this to a messenger. Hierophant in reverse. This is like a corrupt like leader, a cult or coven leader who works with powerful ranked demons. They're very Judas. They don't like Jesus. They don't like divine messengers, alright? So they have in secret, kettle's just clicked, I had a brew for ages, that's confirmation. They are in secret harvesting and draining this masculine and feminine of their energy, alright? Of the essence, that is what they want, their very being, their very essence. They've been howling at the moon, so they've been doing moon magic, alright? They're involved in some sort of drowning. Alright. Okay, they're trying to block anybody, anyone who has a third eye, alright, anybody, anyone who's got a third eye, anyone who's like a psychic, anyone who's a medium, anyone who's very intuitive, okay, anyone who could be investigating them, they're trying to block them, okay, and then with the Strength card and the Two of Swords, are very strongly, like, angry, they want to roar, like lions, okay, and lionesses, alright, could be some banging on the chest like drums, alright, howling at the moon to try and harvest somebody else's energy because they want this loss of light, okay, they want, they're doing this to light workers, star seeds, they're doing this to earth angels, a loss of light, a loss of life, okay, and they are bringing shit straight from the depth of hell, is what I'm getting, alright, so they're working with devil worshippers, it's some sort of cult, coven, secret society, a lot of corruption and injustice, and they don't want anyone to see the truth, okay, powerfully ranked demons have been doing hexes, curses, okay, and they have, with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, a lot of underhanded behaviour, something to do with maybe drowning, and then there's something to do with tents, alright, so this is setting up tents, alright, and then Five of Cups, they've lost their life, so this is like setting up tents and then making it look like an accident, but it's not, alright, making it look like an accident, there's RAPE involved, alright, there's drowning involved, alright, there is digging holes and making graves involved, digging holes, making graves, alright, setting up tents, they use a lot of symbols, sigils, symbols, okay, alright, but it's something's all reversing back onto them, they've been blocked from doing something, alright, a lot of underhanded behaviour, and this is all about prosperity, okay, this is all about money, this is all about energy harvesting, this is all about like eggs and sperm, so they could be involved in sex trafficking too, alright, ending people and taking the womb and masculines, you know, eggs and sperm, so this is linking to harvesting, energy harvesting, organ harvesting, alright, linking to like a corrupt church or a corrupt cult coven leader or corrupt government organisation, and these enemies, like I say, they pull these up from hell, okay, because they've just crawled straight out of hell, so that, yeah, they really have, I'm just seeing some really ugly, like demonic figures with like just really like ugly noses and stuff like that. Again, they work with fire magic, they want some sort of recognition, and we've got the Assassin Hitman card, alright, then we've got Hanged Man, so they try to sacrifice a million X, an X with the Lovers in reverse, Libra, Gemini or Aquarius, alright, working, okay, it was their bright idea, okay, we've got some sort of nightmares, because they know they're not innocent, alright, they could have tried to take some sort of divine knowledge, divine wisdom, energy harvesting to get some sort of spiritual protection. Two of Pentacles in reverse, because they're very low vibrational, they're doing this on child or children, energy harvesting off child or children, and then we've got maybe another X or something to do with another X, okay, Three of Swords in reverse, they are depressed, okay, so there was romanticising and fantasising about coming on in and helping bind this masculine or feminine and act like some sort of emperor, big man or something like that, and playing games but heavy on the Baphomet energy. They are also Two of Pentacles in reverse, dangerously low vibrational. We've got an Aquarius energy, we've got the Star card in reverse, they're trying to stop masculine or feminine from healing, alright, so There is binding and there is some sort of sacrificing. The devil card here. 8 of Wands, bad news, some sort of victim. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. The devil card, 8 of Wands, bad news. They want more victims, alright. They're lying, they're pulling strings, okay. It's very bad news and they need more victims, alright. We've got 10 of Pentacles. Leo, Sagittarius and Aquarius has took all of some money, left masculine or feminine in poverty and made them a victim, and then been playing games and trying to get the one who they've stolen from locked up in prison or some sort of mental hospital, alright. Majority of these, every one of them, 7 of Wands in reverse, alright. The devil, give me it. A Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Solar, okay. So persistently, okay, trying to cloak themselves and drain energy. You see all this? Yeah. Because they're all energy harvested, they're trying to take other people's essence, alright? And they're deliberately trying to get a messenger mad so they can harvest off that energy, so they can spread more bad news, alright? More bad news. They've been doing some sort of earth magic, okay? There could be somebody involved who's got like half a leg or a leg missing. So somebody involved in this has got half a leg missing, and maybe they need to hop or hobble, alright? They need to hop or hobble. They're also soulless. And again, we've got Queen of Swords in reverse. Working with this Queen of Swords in reverse, a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. Then we've got a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, who's also wanting to be seen as some sort of emperor. Very heavy on Capricorn energy. They've been doing some sort of Baphomet rituals and playing games and doing binding, okay, and making many people a victim, alright? Poverty spells. They want to be seen as a king of the jungle, king of the jungle, king of the occult, queen of the occult, alright? King of the occult, queen of the occult, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. They're very dangerous and low vibrational. 3 of Cups in reverse. They've done a lot of malicious gossip, alright, because they want this masculine or feminines full wild, okay, and they're having nightmares. 9 of Cups in reverse. They're having nightmares, alright, because malicious gossip. They've been drumming up a crowd, okay. Could be working with MOLCOH, alright. They're collaborating. Let your guard down. 9 of Wands. Let me in. They do this to pregnant women, so they've sacrificed a baby. Let your guard down. Let me in. I'm here to help you. But they're getting money given to them, alright? Banging on a drum, and they've sacrificed a baby boy. Okay? They've sacrificed a baby boy. Baby boy has gone to heaven, alright? Oh, to the devil. With a Dark High Priestess. Okay? Well, this Emperor could be an Aries, masculine or feminine. So this Dark High Priestess could be an Aries, masculine or feminine. And this Dark High Priestess, they do binding spells, okay? They do mirror magic, they do death magic, they do poverty spells, and they're playing a victim, alright? So they will probe with spellware until we've got a messenger, okay? But they want to keep it a secret, that what they're doing, alright? So they're trying to get a messenger mad persistently, probing, satanic rituals, Baphomet rituals, energy harvesting. They've sacrificed a baby boy. An innocent baby, alright? Then we've got the 8 of Cups in reverse. They're also working with the spirit of stagnation, because this Aries, okay, doesn't want to get revealed for being a devil worshipper by this High Priestess. Alright, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio from family, devil worshippers. They don't even feel bad or guilty. We've got 6 of Swords. They've probably been going to somebody who does death spells overseas. So they've been going to somebody who does death spells overseas, okay? And they could have also, on top of that, they could have tried to get an assassin hitman from overseas, because we've got the Seven of Pentacles, yes, in reverse. They've took the fruits of somebody's labour. They've took some sort of like inheritance. They're doing some sort of life insurance policy. We've got Scorpio, guilty. Going to get found guilty. Alright, they've moved. Five of Wands in reverse. They don't want to be an enemy no more. But they've been battling and competing. Four of Pentacles, we've got Seven of Cups. They've took several different forms of inheritances, alright, and they sacrifice people for their gifts, and they want people to let your guard down then, and to their friends, let your guard down, let us in. They're all under judgment, okay? They're all going to prison for life. They're going to prison for life. They're going to prison for life, or going to get sentenced. They're having nightmares of going to prison for life. They're getting nightmares of going to prison for life. Jesus Christ Almighty. Okay. They don't like where divine masculine, divine feminine, high priest or high priestess is. Alright. They're trying to always block their third eyes persistently. Okay. Always trying to block downloads. Okay. Intuitive messages. They work with drums. They work with drums, and look, they work with drums. They work with drums, and they have sacrificed a baby boy, but they've done this to me. This is my baby, alright? And then they spread bad news. La 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 la. This masculine is this masculine, la 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 la, to get spell work done. Alright, so they always lie, they always lie, they always lie. But the devil is a liar, and they're working with the father of lies. Okay, they've all been giving each other coinage for their participation and their involvement, and they're setting tents up. Alright. Again, they're involved in drowning. Many people's lives lost overseas from a death spell backfiring. So there's many people's lives overseas, okay, because of this underhanded behaviour. Many people's lives overseas linking to like another cult member, Coven member, could be linked to a church, doesn't have to be, but another cult member. Many people's lives have been lost overseas. It was a bad investment is what I'm getting. It was a bad investment. It was a bad investment. Very bad investment. Bad news. Alright, they've been getting some sort of coinage shifted into their account, and they're wanting to know whose bright idea was this, and they're still working with the King of Swords in reverse, who keeps getting on to assassin hitman. They're trying to sacrifice their own ex, but Archangel Michael is revealing that, alright? They don't want their strings pulled by this narcissist, okay? This corrupt father figure, and this corrupt father figure doesn't want to be illuminated surrounding a lot of corruption and injustice, and all it does is spread bad news because they're going to get found guilty. We've got Nine of Swords for taking some sort of generational wealth, okay, and they're going to get a death sentence. They're going to get a death sentence. They do death hexes, okay, like I say, they've done it to a baby. They keep doing it to babies. They keep doing it to babies. Ace of Swords, that's as true. They're always persistently doing this to babies because they use them, okay, as sacrificial lamb. And they're trying to block communications. They're trying to block some sort of communications because they're doing this overseas too. Nine of Wands, let your guard down, let me in. We've got some sort of gifts. Oh, no. So this man has been trying to sell his own child or grandchildren and wants to keep it a secret. Doesn't want the message to get out there because he wants some sort of success and victory, success. A lot of corruption and injustice. Eight of Cups and Eight of Swords, sorry, and Three of Cups. Friends, okay, friends. All right, friends. Friends. They're involved in drugs, trafficking, trafficking, prostitution. Alright, these Five of Swords, they're not liking masculine or feminine's destiny because they know they just slithered straight out of hell. Okay, so childless trafficking, a lot. Alright, organ trafficking, a lot. And masculine energy is doing this to his ex, okay? We've got a feminine energy who could be doing this to her ex, alright? We've got a feminine energy who could be doing this to her friend. Got a masculine energy who could be doing this to his friend. Alright. The karmics. They always need more victims. They love to victimise people and do black magic and drain them of their energy, okay, and try and stop them from healing. Drain them of their energy, stop them from healing, battling and competing, bring a lot of drama, okay, because these enemies, okay, have been battling and competing to take the fruits of somebody else's labour, some sort of work money or some sort of inheritance, some sort of insurance, okay. And we've got a Cancer. Got a lot of karmic debt. Cancer, alright. These are all the signs. A lot of karmic debt, a lot of corruption, a lot of injustice. Constantly trying to do binding spells and trying to get the wrong person locked on up with an ex, okay, who claims to be depressed but trots enough, alright, and passionate about doing some sort of magic. They're under judgment. And they're under judgment for what they've done to a pregnant woman too. They had an idea to work with the King of Swords in reverse, alright? A Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, that this man, this masculine feminine energy, yeah? Four of Swords, isolation spell, separation spell, them and their partner. It's a very loveless relationship. Isolation spell, separation spell, a shit ton of black magic, alright? They love to victimise people. They always need more victims, and they're always trying to cover up the level of corruption and injustice. Okay, again, they want some sort of clout, alright? They always want people to good things about them. You're great, you're spectacular, oh, you gorgeous, and stuff like that. So this is what they're doing it for. Fame, clout, money, recognition, alright? Fame, clout, recognition, a lot of theft, okay, with this ex, okay? So they've been working behind the scenes with a married couple, alright? With a married couple too, with this occupation, fabricate and change legal documentations, and then on top of that they could be doing some sort of voodoo dolls, alright? Could have helped an ex move house or move out of a flat into a home, alright? Buy new furniture, alright? They've been given cars, something like that. Okay, we've got a mature man who's been given cars, and then he, with some people outside of local community, they took a gift with this mature woman in reverse who's mentally retarded and got involved in drugs trafficking, linking to family who steal each other's fortunes, okay, great fortune, expecting neighbours to watch, message and report back to them. They took a gift off this mature woman in reverse, and they all got involved in attempted murder because they want to stop a feminine energy from becoming privileged, or a masculine energy from having a good life. They're all fake, and it's coming to light. Look, we've got a wealthy man in reverse. Oh, they're all fake, they're all fraud, involved in a lot of RICO, embezzlement, money laundering, racketeering, identity theft, okay, murders, alright, child abuse, child sacrificing, and they want some sort of recognition, okay, public recognition, alright, but they're trying to make out like to the public, you know, oh, we're all smart, we're all this, we're all that, but they're all fake, they're all false, they're all fraudulent, they're all phonies, and that's what's coming to light, alright, that's what's coming to light. Men, female in reverse, men, male in reverse. They wanted to come out of poverty. They wanted to come out of poverty, alright, they were sick of being in poverty. Okay, they could have bought a house or a home. There is something about moving out of a flat or something, or an apartment, and moving into a house or a home, and working with somebody, buying a property, alright, somebody who works within housing, alright, because they wanted to get on the property ladder, alright, they didn't want to have to work hard for their money, okay, so it was journeying around, okay, to a local courthouse, okay, with an older masculine energy who wanted this money for drugs trafficking, alright, so local courthouse, yeah, help them change legal documentation and take hold of this sudden wealth and take hold of child or children, and started messaging child or children to lie and give them money, alright, so they've been blackmailing child or children to lie in court proceedings, okay, all for the love of money, while premeditating theirs and the child or children's murder family have all been premeditating it with this mature woman in reverse who's mentally immature. She's all about the money, alright? She's all about the money. Took a gift of this sudden well, deposited that into her bank account to help an ex with this lovers in reverse. Changed not only legal documentation but medical documentation, quite possibly poison, because they've been trying to bump the one off who they took the money from, okay? Yeah, because they're all fake, they're all false, they're all fraudulent. They've been trying to take, look, we've got theft of gift, and then this mature woman, she's married, okay? She deposited this money into her bank account, and she just wanted to journey around, okay? She was real unconcerned about it coming to light, alright? Or maybe she was quiet, you know, but she really didn't want it to come to light, and she's losing a house, she's losing a home, she's losing everything. They're all losing houses, they're all losing homes, they're all losing jobs, alright? They're going to get pushed back into poverty. They was doing this for fame, clout, recognition, and giving each other nothing but good messages. You're great, you're gorgeous, you are. Oh, you're lovely. Oh, you're real nice. Oh, you're real pretty, you are. You're real pretty, you are. You're gorgeous. 1 minute a dirty little trollop, and the next minute you're living a life of luxury through changing legal documentations at a local courthouse with this main male in reverse and a married couple. Yeah, just to get involved in drugs trafficking, alright, and working behind the scenes with this mature man to stitch, look, because she's stitching, right, to stitch somebody up for crimes they've not committed. Look, false reports, mature woman in reverse, false reports, because they was taking this gift, you know what I mean, theft, false report, so there's got all this legal documentation of all these false reports, alright, to take hold of this money, okay, and because they were so unconcerned about what they was doing, they had no compassion, no empathy, and no remorse, they're going to get locked up in prison. And so are all these corrupt law officials who was changing legal documentation. They're all losing their job. They're all losing their job for changing legal documentation. I told you, look, here they are, changing legal documentation, coercing the child or children to lie. We've got official person in reverse, unexpected income, and people inside and outside local community was paying child or children to lie. Paying child or children to lie, or saying child or children said this, child or children said that, to cover up what an ex has done, alright? Because they wanted to take some of this money under the table, and they've been going on shopping sprees. They've been going on shopping sprees. Someone's been buying cars, alright? Let's have a look into the other one. Someone's been buying cars. We've got corrupt judge, black collar crime, helping an ex, alright? And they've been poisoning, and they was expecting to poison, masking off feminine to death, to cover up all these false reports, to cover up all this tampered legal documentation, to cover up everything what they've done, alright, tried to poison to death. I've got everybody, alright, to work with this older masculine, to get on the hate train, getting an assassin hitman, alright, yes, they paid for an assassin hitman. And we've got outside the community, and we've got child, for someone outside of the community to end child or children's life. They're a courtship, they're dating, they paid, alright, and then they want to label the one who's speaking on out, okay, as a nutter. Neighbours are helping, so neighbours are going to get done for attempted, premeditated murder on child or children. It's like my neighbours as well, it's like my bloody family, alright, constantly trying to stitch me up for crimes, alright. Also with messages, stolen identity, using artificial intelligence to create some sort of false messages, artificial intelligence, with this main male who's also been getting in on false phone calls, alright, that's coming to light. He's going to lose his house, alright. Didn't have a care in the world for this thoughts in reverse. He doesn't want to be revealed as high honor, and he's official person in reverse, alright. So he unofficially took hold of some money, alright, what he should have never have took hold of, because it was never his money to take, it was never their money to take in the first place, okay, and paid to get a house or a home bought, yeah, bought his own flat or something. Him and his partner, well, him and his missus, alright, in a very loveless relationship, alright? So they're journeying around acting all posh and privileged, saying the one who's speaking her now, columnator, is this older masculine who's trying to stitch this masculine or feminine up who they've took from, okay? Because he's a wealthy man in reverse, alright? It's all from theft, taking a gift, because they wanted to come out of poverty, because they'd been scratching their ass and stuff, and there was even trying to, with this child and coughing, premeditate child or children's murder, and the neighbour watching, ringing ambulances, columnator, could cover up child fucking premeditated murder. So basically neighbours been involved, like my neighbours have, alright, with me, like my other neighbours have with me, ring, while they're trying to premeditate mine and my children's murder. They're all getting done, prison, life, maximum security prison. Have you been using black magic on me and doing rituals on me and my 4 kids and conjuring the demons and devils and trying to sacrifice me and my kids? Yeah. You've now been locked in spiritual prison, stripped of all your spiritual gifts. Stripped of all your spiritual gifts. Alright, your weeks are getting snatched, darling. Alright, your houses is getting snatched. Alright, your cars, everything. Child murdering scumbag. Life in prison. Oh, messaging each other. Is there any good news? Is it successful? Life in prison. Alright, life in prison, because they've all been messaging each other. They've all been meeting on up with a married couple. To gang stalk child or children to death. Okay, alright. Constantly journeying to child or children because they know they took some sort of sudden wealth, okay, and they took this great fortune, alright. They don't want to lose their privileges, alright. Them and their lovers, because they're in very loveless relationships. They've just got a love for money, okay, that was never even theirs. Queen of Wands in reverse. And then we've got the Star card, so an Aquarius witch, alright, wanted to fully remove someone else's financial stability, free of cups in reverse, with malicious gossip and false reporting. So we've got an Aquarius witch who's false reporting, a lot of malicious gossip, probably to social services, because they was dreaming about taking the fruits of somebody else's labour. They was dreaming about taking some of this money, because they wanted to get weed. So they was trying to gain power and control by starting malicious gossip, brought about a heartbreaking event, but they didn't care. Alright, with this corrupt father and mother figure, and their secrets are being revealed. They was thoroughly trying to move someone else's financial stability, because they're mentally weak and they're mentally retarded, and they wanted to see themselves powerful and strong. Them and the partners, powerful and strong, yeah, because they're married, these two. So we've got another married couple, that's been revealed, okay? So this, the Dark Witch, okay, who's an Aquarius, who's also got involved in malicious lies, rumours and gossip and false reporting. Her and her mother and father, they're married, okay? They wanted to bring chaos and was constantly moving on in, doing chaos magic around chakra attacks, okay? Chaos magic. That incense thing's gone down my throat. Using school kids to work for them. So even getting kids malicious rumours and lies for a bag of weed, for a bit of fat, a bit of crack. Alright, malicious lies and rumours. With a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo, because they wanted to be seen as all powerful and strong, okay, but they've got a lot of energetic burdens, and they was trying to work with some sort of spirit of stagnation, but now they're all stagnated, and we've got a Grim Reaper is coming for them. They're going to get found guilty for all this underhanded behaviour, alright? They're going to get found guilty, and they're going to get a death sentence, alright? They're going to get a death sentence, okay? They were spending that on alcohol and partying, alright? We've got a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus masculine who was spending it on alcohol. So I have to say, who's a masculine and who's a feminine. And sometimes it could be masculine or feminine, but this is, yeah, it was passionate, alright? It was passionate. But they're going to get life in prison. They're all going to get life in prison, alright? Six of Swords in reverse. They didn't want their victim to be able to move forward, alright? So they've done an overwhelming amount of death magic, okay? Overwhelming amount of death magic. Four of Cups, and then they wanted lack of energy, and then these karmics with the World in reverse went in for a sacrifice. Overwhelming amount of death magic, okay, overwhelming amount of rituals, and then they go in for sacrificing, alright? Then we've got the Devil card in reverse, but they couldn't make this sacrifice to the devil. Then we've got this corrupt, like maybe church leader or corrupt government organisation, somebody who works in the justice, alright, who's got a lot of bad karma. A lot of bad karma. They just wanted to be seen as all strong and powerful, alright? So they got in on trying to RAP and murder, a lot of underhanded behaviour, okay? Warlock type of energy, this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, a lot of underhanded behaviour. The illusions have been cut through, the lies have been cut through, okay? They don't want anyone else to see there, alright? Because them and their partners are in loveless relationships, okay? The love relationships, it's nothing but a bloody nightmare. They trot around, okay, corrupt coppers in their police car, alright, Two of Swords, they're mad and angry, so they're constantly spreading hate and projecting hate towards this masculine or feminine, because they're involved in child abuse, alright, child trafficking, Ace of Swords, that's the truth, and monetizing on it, with a Sagittarius, Leo or Aries, who's also involved, yeah, it's a very dysfunctional Ten of Cups family, and they all celebrate child abuse with an Aquarius, because they romanticise and fantasise, okay? Child abuse, they love it, and then they're using child or children to lie, giving them drugs, alright, getting them off the bonds, alright, giving them a load of alcohol, and doing sick shit to kids what they shouldn't be doing, and that's why they're going to prison for life. Yes, it's been illuminated. They're going to prison for life. They've been doing some right sick shit, and I mean right sick shit, trying to gain access inside your home. Their father and their husband, alright, and they are using children to attack you, alright, trying to silence witness, paid off, secret society, secret clubs, secret like organisations, underground, wants to trap you for life, okay? They've got some sort of search warrant, and they've been giving out ESSA favours for immunity, but they're going to get locked up, get a broken nose, broken arm, broken leg in prison for what they've done. They'll be getting on sex magic on everybody, sex magic on everybody, even on the kids, sex magic, and it's all for the love of money. Will Cry, Behind Bars TV, will be on Behind Bars TV, so could be on Behind Bars TV for what they've done. We've got a councillor, a councilwoman, a councilman, a council person, regional gov and local authority who's been stealing, alright? So the government's involved in it, and they're going to get broken arms, broken legs, alright? Probably going to end up on Behind Bars TV. Look, it wants to come out again. So they're probably going to end up on Behind Bars TV. They've got some right sick fantasies. I mean some right sick fantasies. Child enders, alright? Child predators, okay? Child trafficking, drug trafficking, okay? And then trying to use child or children. We've got informant in group chat, video chat, undercover. This isn't someone in their group or their gang, alright? Let me just tell you that. This isn't someone in their group or their gang. Let me just tell you that. It's not someone in their cult. It's not someone in their coven. You know what I mean, okay? Alright? But they're going to get sentenced by a good judge who works with Archangel Michael. They're not going to be able to leave prison. We've got bully boys and mean girls, okay? Took too much crack and thought they were the mafia. Hired a hitman on the dark web, alright? They was going to concerts and festival tickets, okay? A sister, a sibling type of energy who's been filing false reports, alright? false accusations, unfounded accusations, and they was getting concert tickets. They was going on Ticketmaster and stuff like that, and some of them was doing meet and greets with their favourite celebrities. So there's proof of this, and they all lied on earth. There's actual proof of this, doing meet and greets with their favourite celebrities, meet and greet with their favourite celebrities, okay? Someone is willing to go to war for you, so meet and greets with their favourite fucking celebrities. Paying people to switch up on you, because anyone will switch up on anyone nowadays for a few quid, alright, bit of cash in hand, money put into their bank account through some way, shape or form, alright, bit of crack, bit of smack, bit of cat, bit of fat, bit of plonk, bit of money for a shopping spree. Alright. You exposed their plans. So there is an ex involved. Mad you left them. Ego bros. And they've been paying for beauty treatments with stolen money. They have no morals, yet they want to take the moral high ground, and they will be dishonoured and disgraced publicly. Because these enemies are being destroyed and dismantled by Archangel Michael. They've been bullying, spiritually bullying, alright, physically bullying, online, okay, switching from different accounts to account, alright, they got involved in stealing some work with an uncle, plagiarism, and then they've been flashing Fangita or Butto for immunity, the trollops, and then they're going on off and doing a sympathy spell. Feel sorry for me, okay? Feel sorry for me. And they've got an identity crisis. They don't know who they are, and that's because they're demonically possessed, alright? Flashing Fangita and Butto, alright? There's child S abuse videos getting passed around, watching someone get S abused, okay? Children getting S abused. And I know this is like factual type of information because I've still got my child S abuse videos uploaded on there, and then I know they're still monetising on me getting strapped down to like dentist chairs while I was sedated and trying to fight. So because I was trying to fight under sedation, they were strapping my arms and legs down, and they wanted to continue that abuse throughout my adulthood, and just constantly have me on a persistent cycle of having to fight. Look, paying people to verbally abuse you, okay? Forged documents are being examined. Trying to drive you insane. It drove themselves insane, alright? So they're deliberately trying to drive masculine or feminine insane. So I don't listen to them. They're a nutter, 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 nutter. Because I don't want to go to prison. People aged 60 to 65, alright? Maybe have this masculine or feminine could have trust issues, past trauma or abuse, probably post-traumatic stress, maybe even insomnia or whatever. But they took money to pay off debts. They're going to be traumatised in prison when they get their arms snapped and backs snapped and legs snapped and stuff like that, alright? Paying for a shit ton of readings because they want to know what this masculine or feminine is up to at all times, 24 surveillance, because they're passing guns around, okay? Military grade weapons, and obviously because corrupt police officers are involved, and you know what it's like in the government, passing military grade weapons around, okay? Corrupt coppers are passing these guns around. I've got a real bad like ear-like infection, you know, real bad. But that's my own fault. It is my own fault for buying fake earrings, alright? And that's what happens because I just can't do fake jewellery. As pretty as it looks, alright, never works well with me. Oh, it doesn't doubt, it's minimal, scabby and everything. Right, so we've got poison manipulation, venom manipulation, various toxins inflict negative effects upon targets to cause total paralysis and even kill someone outright. So they've been poisoning the one that they've stolen from to death, alright? But it hasn't worked. And it hasn't worked because they've poisoned this masculine or feminine throughout their full life. So it's like they're immune, alright? They're very immune, alright? And we've got false evidence, bearing false witness, paying law firms to block justice, getting involved in S-degrading rituals, alright? So they've done this throughout childhood and then throughout adulthood and constantly wanting this masculine or feminine stripped naked, alright, corrupt government, local authority, sticking cameras, all the fours there, cameras up there like they have done me, cameras up there, and blackmailing anyone, alright, demanding money or another benefit in return of not revealing damaging or compromising info. So some of them are running out of money because they've had to pay so many people to cover up, alright, so they're running out of money. And obviously all the drugs and stuff like that, they keep getting raided. Yeah, they do. Well, had to sell their homes to pay back. Oh, they've been doing poverty spells. And in this energy, someone got sold out because everyone wants clout nowadays. They want some sort of public recognition, alright, so give them it, lock them up, bang them on behind bars TV, alright, if they want that fame and clout, alright, give them it. We've got gross misconduct, something that is very serious and has very serious effects. We've got twins, this could be twin brothers, twin sisters, a false twin flame, a fallen twin flame, or something. They was doing BLOOD rituals, BLOOD contracts with the devil, making pacts, but that contract has been broken. Then we've got paying for spells on children. They're having nightmares about success. They stole a real estate, and all the money, what they have is BLOOD money because of this BLOOD contracts. We've got CID, FBI, CIA, feds are raiding them. Raided. We've got a very vile old woman who's now got a dirty nonce, alright? Now got a dirty nonce, paying for spell work, and they're using children to attack this vile old woman and their husband, okay? And the child or children's father, who could be addicted to alcohol, satanic occult ties, satanic sacrifice, devil worship, and then they're doing gun end yourself spells because they don't want to give this money back. And they've really been trying to wrongfully imprison this masculine or feminine who they've stolen from. Alright, they've definitely sacrificed a baby like they have done my other cherubim. Alright, be jealous of me spells. I'll be jealous of us all. We're murdering kids and we're all setting nonsense and we're all corrupt as fuck. Be jealous of me. Be jealous of me. We've robbed all your money. Be jealous of me. Be jealous of me. Be jealous of me. Yeah. MK Ultra, mind control, illegal experimentation. That's the kind. It's illegal. It's illegal. Psychological warfare, actions intended to reduce an op's morals. So I've got this bloody pen on my hand again from the cards. United Kingdom, that's what you get for washing your hands. United Kingdom, alright? That's why it's probably going to end up on Behind Bars TV, alright? They're all going to get locked up, they're going to get their fame and clout, what they wanted, alright? They were spreading nothing but nice messages each other. You're gorgeous, you're real good, oh, you're real good, well, good for that. And everything what they was doing to this masculine or feminine to take the money and the child or children, nothing but nasty, mean, malicious, look, selling indecent images and videos. But they've been doing this to me, do you know what I mean? And trying to have me RAPE on camera and out for the count sedated, alright? And they're trying to have that happen to my girls as well. Alright, because they're sick as fuck, darling. Look, sick fantasies. I can't make it up. They're sick as fuck, darling. They need life in prison. The backs is going to get snapped. The arms is going to get snapped. The jaws is going to get snapped. The legs is going to get snapped. Alright, a teeth is coming on out. Alright, they're going to get booted up and down that prison they are. They're all going to get booted. Alright, and it's going to end up on Behind Bars TV. And it's going to be like child, ender or what have you. This has happened, that has happened, alright. People, look, alright, people aged 25 to 30 involved, again, they want them, right? And they will beat up, they will get beat up in prison for this. And then after trying to deliberately drive somebody insane with what they've been doing, and they're going to try and plead insanity for a lesser sentence and paid for gang stalking. paid for gang stalking. They want to try and fake their own death to get out of it. Alright. They do. Yeah. Stealing anything they can from this masculine or feminine. You could have incarnated, okay, to dismantle evil covens and cults. Then we've got discrimination. So because it's masculine or feminine, it doesn't want to be joined into these sick cults, alright? They want to snatch kiddies and get kids in the middle of that and then discriminate and be like, excuse me, if we want to be a set of dirty bastards, alright, and keep putting images of you on the dark web and you as a little kiddie, alright, and monetising off it, then we can, alright, and that's literally what they've done. So they've done everything they can to assassinate this masculine or feminine's character, malicious and unjustified harming of a person's good reputation, alright? So many haters recruited against you don't like themselves. They thought money could buy happiness, sad inside, stressed and depressed. They're all crusty down there and they don't care, alright? So they're fusty, musty, crusty, and they're all turning on each other. Probably because they've all been getting incurable STDs, alright, because it's linking to some sort of sex cult or something where they slam kids and then give kids incurable STDs. And like I say, like what they'll do, like with people like me, they're obsessed with trying to stick a camera up your fangita and doing horrible things and going, oh no, you're really sensitive, I don't care, you're just being real sensitive, you're a nutter, you're a nutter, you're a nutter, just take it, just take it, just take it. Because they're obsessed with crankiness, trafficking, abuse, and they've done this to masculine or feminine for their full entire life, and they want this masculine or feminine to understand them, that they are the sick fucks, alright? And the sick fucks, alright? They do this to the innocent, alright? Do you know what I mean? The pure. They love to get intimate with people who don't want it, alright? Children. And then obviously, if masculine or feminine don't want it, they will sedate. Ring, 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 ambulance. They don't want to be touched or anything like that. Ring, 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 ring. They've been doing it to me. Ring, 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 ring. And they'll sedate you, because they know you're innocent. Then they'll slam you while under sedation and give you wounds while you're just getting RAPE'd or what have you. Like for myself, for example, where there was ripping through pelvic floors and scratching insides out and stuff like that. And everyone knows, like, let me join in, let me get some of this, let me join in, let me get some of this, and all my family from up and down the fucking country, let me join in, let me get some of this, let me join in, let me get some of this. Survival, okay? So constantly having to live in fight or flight, and then if masculine or feminine tries to fight them, ring, 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 ambulance, ambulance, they're a nutter, they're a nutter, they're a nutter, they're a nutter, drag them in, sedate them, or ring, 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 police, 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 because they want to cover up their secrets, alright? And they're totally obsessed with doing this to masculine or feminine throughout their full entire life, okay? And they want to do voodoo dolls to keep torturing like they have done me. Bicked my hair off at Old Crown Court, still hair, blood and nail ritual, alright? Voodoo doll, mirror magic, the lot. After sacrificing me and my kids multiple times, and I was screaming to try and break these hexes and curses, the lot, alright? They don't want people to wake up to how sick they are, that they're greedy, money, power, hungry, more footage of child abuse, more of this, more of that, more of this. Yeah, it's like Humberside Police and Preston Police, innit? More. Knock them out, put them to sleep, slam them. And they want to keep it a secret. And they want people to understand that they're obsessed with doing this, alright? It's just doing my head in. Oh, it's doing my head in. It's really annoying me, because I want everyone who's fucking been doing it to me. And look. Duty in reverse. They've got a duty to serve and protect and defend and bring justice, but they've been getting involved in this sick shit like they've been doing to me. Right, a passage, look. They think they have the rights, alright? If I want it, we've got entitled, I'll take it, alright? And I have to fight, a brother and sister is involved, okay? A brother and sister is involved, like my brother and my sister, you see. Looks just like my sister, look. if I want it, I'll get it. If I want to have you RAPE'd with my family, I'll do it. Fakes, alright? Alright, and then premeditating my child or children's murder, and then obviously murdering my child, and then trying to call me a bloody mother. Let me find a picture of my brother. Looks like him, alright? And then... looks like my ex's mother. And they've been doing it to me to cover up my soul and money. And like I say, I've been getting me, my pelvic floors like ripped through, and my inside scratched and sedating me and trying to slam me while I'm out for the count. And I woke up one time in hospital when they sedated me in a room, a green sofa, and I looked on the floor and there was a man's jeans just on the floor, alright, because my family is very incestuous and they've been doing this to me my whole entire life and trying to stitch me up for crimes I've not committed. And trying to have that rippling through my bloodline, alright, and then if you speak out, okay, you use your voice to speak out. Nutter, nutter, nutter. Psychological warfare, because they just want to keep slamming and seeing their own family member get RAPE'd and sexually abused. All the fives was just gone there. And they're all promising, brother and sister, let's keep it a secret. Oh, we're dirty, we're incestuous. We just want them RAPE'd on camera and non-stop. And then we spread nothing but nice messages to each other and cheer each other on. Yay! Come on, you dirty bastard. Just like my family. They're going to prison for life, darling. They're going to end up on Behind Bars TV. Yay, look, dirty bastards. Then we've got trust, and then we've got secrets. And someone who you thought you could trust, alright, or masculine, feminine thought they could trust, alright. Someone masculine or feminine spoke to was just being witty and cunning and joined in with this dirty brother and sister because they thought they had the right to continue this abuse because they was just greedy, alright, and loved to see this masculine or feminine fight for their own life. Fight for their own life and fight off like sex attackers or stuff like that. And then still doing voodoo dolls. Still doing voodoo dolls, still doing sick shit, round and round and round, fight or flight, alright, we got anxiety, oh, nutter, you, ring, ambulance, she's speaking out again, ambulance, police will come and stick the fucking foot in your door. If we want to fucking RAP you on fucking camera, we can. And if we want to fucking get the ambulance coming through your door and sedate you and have you RAPE'd under heavy sedation in the nuts house, we'll do that. And if we want to poison you to death to cover up the sick shit what we've been doing, because they chose to serve darkness and they want to cover up this fact, and they're being very deceptive, alright, even to child or children, and using black magic on child or children, and they want to keep it a secret, that they're having to be in fight or flight mode and fight for their own fucking life, because they're just greedy as fuck, brother and sister, greedy, moon magic, spiritual warfare, battling and competing because they think they're entitled to snatch this money, snatch kids, and have some more abuse videos, alright, because they're dirty. Alright, because they're obsessed with being a dirty little stinking pedo. It's like, come on, understand, we just want to take your innocence because we're a set of dirty bastards. And look, they don't like psychics, truth. They don't like motherfuckers like me because I see these sick fucks coming. Mammon. And enchant people, and they put people under illusions. Oh, you're gorgeous, you are, aren't you? You incestuous little run, wanting this to happen to your own sibling, aren't you gorgeous? Working day and night, moon magic, keeping promises to each other, you dirty brothers, with brother and sister, incestuous motherfuckers. Don't want masculine or feminine to heal, just keep poisoning, and the ones who are supposed to be serving to defend and protect, duty of care, duty officers, police, social services, local authority, runts. God's runts, alright? Witty, cunning, battling, spiritual warfare. We want to come in and we want to sedate you, knock you out, alright? And then fucking stick our foot in your door and come through your fucking door and drag you the fuck on out and sedate you, sweetheart, and put you to sleep. Because we're dedicated to being a dirty. I want people fighting for survival, fighting for their own life constantly, alright? And if we want to come on in and stick our foot in your door, alright, when someone calls the police because we're fucking raring for it, 59, our ambulance is fucking dying for it, so is the NHS, that's the truth. And then they get involved in making potions, alright, and sacrificing their victims, because I feel like they're entitled, and then they put people under illusions, alright, with words, and chant them, word witchery. Word witchery. Alright, and they think they're entitled to just keep wounding somebody and wounding them. If we want to RAP you, we're coming through your fucking door, we are. How dare you even dare to speak out about what was dirty bastard to doing? We're jealous, alright, and we're poisoning you in that house. Here, here's your medication. Yeah, you need this, alright. Yeah, this is what you need. We're coming through your door, alright, and poisoning people, alright, knocking them out, trying to affect their memory, alright. The very people who are masking off feminine thought they could trust, no, they're obsessed with being a dirty bastard, alright. Facts, it's facts. They'll be arrested for attempted murder, filing false reports, alright. They thought they were getting away with it. Oh, I thought I was getting away with this. I know they've been doing it to me for 36 fucking years solid now. 36 years. 36 years of my bloody life. I've had to go through this. Their husband wants a bit. If we ring, cold-hearted killers. False evidence, okay? Bearing false witness. Ring. My husband wants a bit. My dirty bastard of a husband, he wants a bit. Alright, so we're going to come through with the police, alright? We're coming through your door. We're going to try and arrest you, alright? Lock you in fucking prison, alright? Because you're speaking out, aren't you? And everyone's been found in false reports and bearing false witness. So we're coming through your fucking door, whether you like it or not. Why do you think they're called a police force? If they want to force their way in, yeah, and drag you out and have you sedated and RAPE'd, darling, they will, alright? And what you're going to do about it, because they work in the UK government and they serve to defend and protect, but they ain't protecting no one except from their dirty little noncy, fakes, frauds, phonies, alright, RICOs, racketeering, what have you, money laundering, that's the truth. Okay, child, prostitution, what's that want to call it? That's what they want to call it, alright? Theft. Oh, we've got the right to do this though. It's my own family member. And if I want one of my own nieces or nephews sedated, we're going to come through down, we're going to drag them out, we're going to do all the sick shit to them. Because it's brother and sister's just as sick as each other. And that's why I try to murder masking off them and sneaking them out, alright? And change the way this masking off them is viewed. Them and the dirty buggers, alright, who they're in courtships and dating, alright, because they took some money and they're all being fake and false to the kids, alright, real unconcerned, alright, because they're working with a judge who's corrupt as fuck, alright, who's been spending some money on some sort of drugs trafficking, alright, and was trying to help an ex come out of poverty, so they changed the legal documentation to take the money, darling, and that's why they're losing their earns, because it's coming to light, because this is journeying and travelling around, and then because it's journeying and travelling around and a motherfucker like me keeps trying to get that message out there, they're having to pay loads of people hush money, so we've got fake official people. Yeah. Fake official people. We're helping you. Oh, we're just coming to help you, because I've been messaging him. Oh, we're worried about you. No, you're just worried about being caught, you dirty bastard. alright? You're worried about being caught, alright? You're worried about being caught, aren't ya? Yeah, check the bank accounts then. Check the bank accounts then. Check the bank accounts then. Alright, they've been shifting it from account to account to account like they had my money for years and years and years and years and years, you know what I mean? My music's gonna got fucking platinum in the UK, some of it. Some of my music has got top 10 on US billboards, alright? That's why they're all losing the houses, alright? They're losing the jobs, alright, for changing the medical records with exes. With long snaky tongue in each of his ears, like caught on camera, alright? Following you, stalking. And then we've got, they are committing crimes to cover up crime, to cover up crime, to cover up crime, to cover up crime, alright? They've been doing it for 30 odd years, alright? Doing sick shit to me and then covering it up. You have some money under the table, we'll get this on the dark web, yeah? Alright, how much money are we making? Life in prison, darling. Grand larceny, alright? Theft of personal property, intent to deprive owner of it personally. Corrupt judge, lawyer, solicitor and police. They're being watched while they're watching you. Large group conspiring against you. Your ops need a fucking lawyer. Alright? High level of intelligence. Very in tune, edge to the nerves when a gun's been getting passed around to pop them. They're like me, girls. They're like me. I'm having to constantly message my daughter or what have you and tell her, look, there's a gun here, whatever, you need to just get out of here. Alright? And then she's even like, I'm sick of this. I'm like, it's not me, it's them. Because the full community is involved, like it is with me. All of Hull is involved in doing it with me and my sick fucking family and their sick family. Okay, Underside Police, All Crown Court, Preston Police, the lot. And they just want you to understand that they're dirty. Alright, some of them are supposed to be working in healing, which is NHS. Alright. Yeah, darling. Yeah. Yes, darling. They're dirty as fuck. Corrupt law, paying for sex workers. This is why they always want to snatch kiddies and do some sick shit to kids, because they always need more sex workers. Alright? Even if they don't want it, darling, they'll just go through this cycle like I have, alright? If I don't want it, if the police want to put their foot through the fucking door, yeah, and drag me in there, darling, they will do. Won't you Underside Police? Won't you Underside Police, darling? Won't you All Crown Court, Preston Police and all that? Won't you UK government? Won't you? To my family, ex's family and friends. If you want to do a fake ambulance call out again and get this ambulance to come through my door and drag me out and sedate me and RAPE me and you get that on camera and you can bang it on the dark web again, you will do. Won't the UK government? Clap them up, clap them back down. Because like I say, they've ended up marrying my little baby boy and everyone thinks it's funny. Everyone thinks it's funny. Everyone thinks it's funny. They think it's funny. They think it's funny. They want to be seen as like a warlock, not but bad news. Soulless with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and they are 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups, trying to end child or children with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because they've been doing S abuse, darling. And it's the only thing what gets them going down there is child S abuse. Because that's what they persistently get off on. And they trot around in local community. Look at me, I'm looking all successful. Oh, I don't want to battle and compete anymore because they've been doing their competition magic. Alright, love magic. 5 of Cups because I don't want to lose. What they've done is fucking heartbreaking. They wanted to avoid judgment by sacrificing, and they tried to make out like masking off and oh look, they're getting mad, they're getting angry. Ring 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 ring. Ambulance, police. Ambulance, police. Ambulance, police. Ambulance, police. With a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. 7 of Swords in reverse and 6 of Pentacles in reverse. They've been sneaking around, giving people gifts, and they've been seen by undercovers, alright? And undercovers have their bank account under watch and they know they've got hold of money. and it's been illuminated. Alright, so they've been caught by undercovers sneaking round, paying the cashing checks and giving neighbours checks and all that to get involved, alright, like they have done my new neighbours as well. Alright, as soon as I moved on in, did a sexually draining ritual, they opened up a portal above my, so much dark energy, above my bathroom sink, yeah? So the one I've got 3 kids to, we can come through, bully, with more spiritual attacks, a sexually degrading ritual out front, okay, humiliation ritual, more hits put out on me and my kids to cover on up. There's a sword, that's a truth, I didn't even see that there. And then suicide spells after it. Suicide spells, because it's just going on and on. And they lack compassion, they lack empathy, they lack remorse, they don't want the victims to get away, alright? And they know they're guilty, okay? That's why they should get a death sentence, alright? They know they're guilty, and that's why they should get a death sentence. That's why they should get a death sentence, alright? They should get a death sentence. They're trying to manifest loss, alright? They're trying to use magic because they don't want to lose it. They think it's a fucking game. They're passionate about keeping it on up. 2 of Pentacles, in reverse, the dangerous low vibrational are what they romanticize and fantasize about. Very, very, very. They like rape on kids and stuff like that. They like adult assaults and stuff. And if they want to ring, Humberside police, yeah, I'm Humberside police, Queen of Swords in reverse. I was just speaking out again, right, we're coming in. Don't you dare speak out about what we're doing. Alright, we're going to drag you in that fucking hospital, alright. Try and block that news coming out there. Because it's caused a lot of heartbreak, alright. And they want to avoid judgment. So they've been giving people crack, smack, ket, fet, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios, been giving people smack, crack, ket, fet, alcohol, money under the table, alright, money under the table, turn a blind eye, because we're keeping this up and running, but it's been illuminated, and that's why they're going to fucking prison, so there's going to be some good news, alright. It's so annoying. It's so annoying, and I'm going to get fucking pissed off because they've been doing this to me, and I'm an empath, alright? And they've been doing this shit to me throughout my full life, alright? Throughout my full life, and they're constantly trying to avoid judgment. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I love magic, love me, and they love to do hexes and curses with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay, death hexes, an overwhelming amount of death hexes. Stop masking off everything, moving forward, block, okay? And if they want to come and beat around in the police car, oh, what do you mean they're getting caught? What do you mean they're getting caught? Alright, so they keep setting them off to bump masculine off, feminine off, because I don't want them speaking out about them being a set of dirty, incestuous motherfuckers, alright? And they've got all the money, alright? They don't want to let it go. So I don't want anyone to collaborate with this masculine or feminine to get justice, because 9 of Wands, they love to play games with this underhanded behaviour persistently, because they've been doing it throughout masculine or feminines for life like they have me. Alright, they're romanticising, fantasising, let's do a love spell, let's do a love passion, you know, and we'll do all this, and we're going on in for another sacrifice, okay, with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and then we'll go, oh look, they're a nutter. There's lies, but they're a nutter, family, some are from past, some are from childhood, they're a nutter. We don't want to be investigated by people outside of our group, our gang. We don't want that to be illuminated to these undercovers, do we? And get that message out there, it's a source, that's the truth. I've been going through this, you know what I mean, my baby girls have been snatched into this, alright. Like I say, they've got hold of my money and they keep trying to kill my kids, alright, and they've murdered my baby boy, and they want clout. They want clout for it. They want clout. But then they want to keep it a secret. No way. Because they want to avoid judgment, but they want clout. Oh, what do you mean? Three of Swords and Reverse. I'm depressed. I'm depressed. This is the other thing what gets them going there. This is the other thing what gets them giddy and excited. It's the only thing. But they don't want other people to know because shh. Just trying to keep it a secret, aren't they? Alright. Of course they are. They're trying to stop the spread of this news getting out there. That's why they release viruses in the air, darling. Ring 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 ring, 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 ring. Oh, the phones are just going off, aren't they? Ring, 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 ring. She's speaking the truth again. A Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, gonna get found guilty. Ring, 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 ring. She's speaking the truth again. Can we just drag her in and have her RAPE'd again, please? Because that's what I want, darling. I'm proper romanticising and fantasising. I'm persistently banging off down there. And it's a right good message for them, but bad news for the person. And that's been illuminated. Otherwise, they're limp as fuck down there. Violent, sex, rape, stuff like that, you know what I mean? They'll be charged with multiple crimes against you. You're moving forward is driving them crazy. Ring, 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 getting rental cars and stuff like that. Some of them with all this money laundering money. Look, I told you they wanted fame for doing these sick things to you, so get them locked up and get them on behind bars TV and give them that clout, you clout seeker. Give them that clout. Stolen clothes, shoes, trainers, supposed to be you. And to set masculine or feminine up and go, oh, they've been over here. Yeah, we seen them, didn't we? Fine, false or false. They was over here, they did this, they did that, they did this, they did that. Ring, 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 ring. Oh, just spotted them over here, didn't we, guys? All of the cyclists like, yeah, we spotted it there. We spotted it there. We're all involved, aren't we? In sacrificing. So all of them, the cyclists, are involved in sacrificing me in my kitchen. Free of cops. All of them are involved in doing rituals, okay, with the dark side of the government, but because masking off their head, okay, doesn't want to get involved in these Baphomet rituals and don't want this shit to happen, they're getting scrutinised. Like me, darling. Like me. Like me. Like me. They hate me. They hate me, yet they're obsessed with abusing me. Oh no, they hate me, yet they're stalking and spying and all that, darling. It's just sick, man. Oh, God. Honestly. It's making me feel sick. Because I'm just thinking what I'd be for. And then we've got child abduction. Like what they've done with me and my kids. Grooming, blackmail, brainwashing, black magic, MK Ultra for money, child trafficking. That's what my family's involved in. They've done it to me my full entire life. The dirty bastards. They never showed you any respect or love because the dirty bastards are not going to, are they? How's a dirty bastard going to show you any respect or love? They just love bomb you. I mean, oh, you alright? Are you alright? Foster care, adoption, alright, family, evil witches and warlocks, social services involved. Child protection services, CPS, actually is a secret stand for this. CPS is child prostitution services. Let me tell you that. Ring, 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 ring. If we want to come through and shut you the fuck on up and pin you down and sedate you and drag you out and sex and degrade you, we can. Give them the recognition they want. Come on. Get them on Behind Bars TV then. Give them the bloody recognition. NHS. UK government. Oh no, they don't want that to be nominated. No. Oh, they don't like me. They don't like high priest or high priestess or anyone who's in tunage, alright? They don't, because they know they're guilty. They do. Bad news. Some sort of ending. What, assaults are going to go to prison, are they? Yeah, and they're going to have to face judgment for all that underhanded behaviour. And the assassin hitmen. 5 of Cups. So we're going to end an assassin, hitman, judgment, an Aquarius, alright? Bank account's going to get drained. Libra, bank account going to get drained. So much corruption and injustice. But like I say, all my family, all my friends, every single one of them are involved in doing that to me and my girls. And like I say, my little cherubby there. And they want fame and clout. So can we get them on Behind Bars TV? Because it was all premeditated, darling. Just slivered straight from the Odell's. They don't like the truth. They really don't. They don't like the truth at all. Because they're dirty. They're dirty. They're dirty. So can we give them the fame and clout that we're dying for, darling? These clapped out clout seekers. Alright. Yes, and bring justice. It's an upright this time. Bring justice. Look. Constantly performing rituals and then sacrifice. And then they spy. Alright. An overwhelming amount of spying. An overwhelming amount of death magic. Coming from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And a lot of death hexes. Go and end yourself spell. And then they're going to go off and do love magic, and they don't want this masculine or feminine to move away, move forward or anything in life. Seven of Swords in reverse. They've been caught with this Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, alright. Them and their partner. Two of Wands in reverse, who was cowards. And they was just investing and getting it twinging off down there. Alright. Some bad deals, doing this to an earth angel. Bad deals, that's what they like to do. That's what they like to do. The S traffic, earth angels, and they just do like very strong love. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Over the new partners and new victims. I love you, love you, love you, love you, look, magic. I love you, you're gorgeous. It's love bombing, darling. It's love bombing, the narcissist, the psychopaths, and they always need fresh new victims to attack them. Alright? You don't love me no more. Alright? I'm not ever going to let you get away. Seven of Swords in reverse. You don't love me no more. You don't love me no more. I'm never going to let you get away. That's just true. Two of Swords in reverse. Because we're going to gang stalk you, alright, with the police, alright, people who work in the justice system, alright. And we're going to do everything we can to wrongfully get you in cuffs, alright. Oh, I don't want to battle and compete anymore, what do you mean? Why not, darling? Why not? Because they're in possession of all these images, you see. Look, child abuse images. Child abuse images. And I want you to be begging, please don't hurt my children like they do me. Because they're committed to wanting to see me beg from not to keep sacrificing my kids. Okay? Because they've done this so many times. They want to see you begging on your knees. Please stop trying to do this to my babies. Please stop trying to hurt my babies, and they persistently want to see you begging. Alright? Because they're romanticising and fantasising. He's just boshing one out over it, he is. He is. Him and his pals. Corrupt government organisation, partying, alright, having a drink, alright, and giving people some hush-hush money and smack and crack, and then going on in for another sacrifice because he's a dirty bastard. Dirty bastard. The amount of time me and my kids have been sacrificed there, and I'm doing everything I can to fight against it. But unfortunately, I couldn't save my little cherubby. Because they just wouldn't let me get away, you see. And they wanted me begging them to stop. Two of Pentacles in reverse, because they're very low vibrational and they're just passionate about keeping it up and running, because they've got hold of a lot of stolen money, so they keep sacrificing. And then trot around. I want some sort of public recognition in a local hometown, local community place, but they want to keep it a secret what they've been doing to the other people outside of this sick shit, alright, because they want to avoid judgment. That's why they're going to have to get sentenced and charged. My family, my friends, one's outside of Hull, and outside of Bridge, and outside of Preston, and up and down wherever, alright, they're going to have to bang them on Behind Bars TV, give them the clout, give them the clout, give them the clout. Give them the clout. Come on. Give these cowards the clout what they deserve. Seven of Swords reversed. They keep getting caught out. They've got this money, alright. They don't want to let it go. They want to keep it a secret and they want to avoid judgment. And then I'm depressed. I'm depressed. I'm depressed. And they're doing some right sick shit. And Aries, maybe from foster care, who does romance magic, alright. Sex magic, here's a source, that's his truth. And they've got a million or something put into their bank account, and they've got a shit ton of bad karma, and they're going to get booted up and down prison, and the teeth is going to get smashed on out, alright. They're going to get booted up and down prison, alright. Undercover investigators have got enough evidence of this. They're going to get booted up and down prison, alright. And there's going to be an ending for them in prison. And Aries just live a look death. And Aries in prison. They've got some money in the bank account with a Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus, but all of a sudden money deposited, millionaire overnight. Like what my foster sister said, millionaire me, I've got everything. Millionaire me, you child murdering scumbag and you a shit mother you are. Four of Pentacles in reverse, alright. Constantly doing illusions and confusion. With a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, look at that. Looks just like my dad. All premeditated, this dysfunctional family. Very, 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 very dysfunctional. It's just fucking annoying me. Annoying me, friggin' annoying me. But because of what they've done, alright, people are going to get battered to death. And I mean absolute battered to death. Ritualistically abusing, and I've had it all my fucking life. Claimed they had your gifts, but the dirt, they were Jezebel, the devil is ready to collect, alright? So get them on Behind Bars TV and give them that feel or clout, what they're desperately want. Our good law officials are closing in the karmics, thank fuck for that. Thank fuck for that, alright? Just fucking boot them up and down that prison. That's what they deserve. Booting up and down the freaking prison. Committed, they was just committed to sneaking around, stalking, spying, lying, alright, sneak attacking, outnumbering masculine or feminine, alright, collaborating, and then going, they're a nutter, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, very strong on the mental magic, nutter, very strong on the psychological warfare, very strong on the crown chakra attacks and the mental magic, and very strongly want to offload their karmic debts, and play masculine or feminine, get here. If we want to battle and compete against you, because we want to do some weed growers, darling. Alright? Because if we want to take all our money and battle and compete against you, alright, and do weed growers and all that, and then get on a hitman, and then Eight of Swords, do some binding spells so you can't see this hitman coming. Bring chaos and trauma, okay? And more bad news. Masculine or feminine, they've survived, more dysfunctional family, premeditating, still got order some money, okay, still got order some shit with a Virgo or Taurus, and Three of Cups in reverse, spreading malicious gossip, messaging each other, malicious messages, malicious lies, malicious rumours, alright, secrets being revealed, there is taking gifts, and look, Page of Cups in reverse, more child abuse videos, because it's the only thing what gets them going down there. Being a dirty bastard, it's like my family, all going to get found guilty of being a set of child trafficking, child predators, and being very childish, and then calling ambulances out and stuff. And they're in a very loveless relationship, alright, because they're a set of nonsense. All my family, my foster family, like I say, on the side police, all Crown Court, all City Council, all magistrates, alright, just fucking hell. It's just fucking hell. And they battle and compete against Archangel Michael. They battle and compete against Archangel Michael. It's spiritual warfare, darling. Hanged Man. In reverse. Trying to sacrifice Earth Angels several times. Because they know they're not innocent, you see. and they know they've been spreading malicious gossip, and they know they've got hold of money, and they know they've got hold of kids, alright, and they know they've been spreading bad news, and they know they've got no love in their hearts because they've got nothing there, alright? They've got nothing there. They've got nothing there. They've got nothing there. They've got nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing in their heart, look. Premeditated murder. Behind bars TV. Shopping sprees with stolen money. They're grassing each other up. 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 S abuse videos. More S abuse videos uploaded to the dark web. Tampering with evidence to cover up a crime. Alright? Worked with dark spirits, now they've been haunted and they're grassing each other up. They're grassing each other up. I told you, look. It's an incestuous family, like my foster family. Look, father is involved. They're an abomination to the Lord Jesus Christ, our Saviour. Block communications with them, so they created a fake account to watch, like my family. Unblock so-and-so, yeah, they're worried about, yeah. Unblock her, she's worried about, yeah. Are you alright? Oh, yeah, I've just been getting pissed up while you've been getting your pelvic floor shredded and all that. And your little baby boy murdered. Are you alright? I've just been one town partying while I've been ritualistically abusing you. And they will be on the news for what they did. Documents found. Are you alright? Are you alright? Are you, because that's what they do to me. Unblock her, will ya? Are you alright? Are you alright? Constantly, because of fucking dysfunctional. Like sex. Dysfunctional malicious gossip. Forged documents, alright? Forged legal documents and change medical records, okay? Dysfunctional. Alright? So where's justice for a motherfucker like me? Where's justice for my baby boy? Where's justice for my girls? Give me my girls back. I want them all sentenced and charged for murdering my son, an attempted murder on me and my children, okay? Foster family involved, social services involved, okay? I want them all sentencing, all charging, alright? All the men who's been doing this to me, yeah, right? I want all the misses one-on-one in a ring, alright? And all the women who's been involved, me and them, one-on-one in a ring, alright? Alright? Me and all the women, one-on-one in a ring. Alright? Cold-hearted, cold-blooded killers, psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists. So can we do that, please? Alright, I'm going to bring the cherubs with me. I'm going to bring the angels with me. Alright? Me, one-on-one in a ring. The women, all of them, all of them, all of them, all of them, yeah, will attack me, all of them, darling. All the women one-on-one in the ring, I swear to God, yeah, even the angels know, even my cherub knows, one-on-one in a ring. Let me have the women, one-on-one in the ring, the ones who's been forming these rituals, who don't want that to come to light. Me, because I want to be seen as strong. Yeah, me and them. One-on-one in the ring. Please, can you just give me that day? I think I deserve it. You know what I mean? I deserve to take all these motherfuckers to court, to trial, a proper judge, by a proper judge, alright? Who's not going to be paid, not going to be swayed. Because don't you think 36 years is a long time to be going through this shit? I do. So let me have a one-on-one in a ring. Alright? Here's a word witchery. One-on-one in a ring. Okay? Their husband's involved. Maybe shop assistant's husband's involved. Because they're dirty. Expose the full community. False accusations. Corrupt psychiatrists and psychologists. They wanted to play in on these sick mind games and they're attacking the children. Also, gang stalking the child or children. Alright? They're all turning on each other. Because I want me and the women one-on-one in a ring. All of them. Every single one of them. One by one. One by one. One by one. Just let me have it. All the men involved. All their misses. All their misses. All their misses. Alright. They're not going to be able to get away in that ring. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that. They're not. Because I'm very passionate about that. I'm very passionate about that. They're not going to be able to get away in that ring. So let me, yeah, have your missus in the ring. The ones who's been involved in it. Want to keep it a secret. Why? Why would you want to keep it a secret? Why would you want to keep that a secret? You want recognition, don't you? One-on-one, in a ring, come on, let me have it. Very deceptive, they're going to get devoured by the very devil and demons they've been worshipping. Oh, they want to keep it a secret there. They want everyone to think we're gorgeous, darling. Because we do. We just want everyone to think we're gorgeous. Because we've been putting some swells in our hair. Alright, we've been putting some clippings in. Alright, so we think we can avoid judgment because we've got some clippings in our hair and a couple of curls and a couple of swirls and, you know, a couple of mil. And we're getting our eyelashes done and our nails done. Alright, oh, they're fucking snakes. Absolute snakes. Absolute snakes. So I'm going to go so I can have a fag because this has pissed me off. Ring, 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 ring. La, 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 la. Coughing in the bags. Disgusting. 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 Child murdering scum. Ring, 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 ring. I'm just speaking out about it. I'll give you some money. Alright. We'll drag you in. Drag you in. Unofficially drag you in because you're speaking the truth. Alright. Don't want anyone else to hear what you're going through. We're trying to come out of poverty yet. We don't want that to come to light. You know what I mean? Out for a few quid. Out for a few quid. Messing other families, alright? Got some pennies. Got some pennies. We'll give you some money. We'll give you some hush hush money. Keep this on up. Keep it going. Alright, running murdering kids and that. Even these ones who want to make out like the high on it. They took a gift of some money under the table, darling. Disgusting. I paid all my new neighbours off already. Alright. I paid all my new neighbours off already. Alright, they are. They don't care about them trying to end my children. Alright, they don't care. They just want to nutter, 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 nutter. We don't care about your little baby boy. We don't care. We just want a couple of bit of weed and all that. So we just want a bit of